Take a slow, deep breath in and slowly breathe out. For the next few minutes, you don't have to solve anything. You don't have to understand your life. You don't have to know what's coming next. You don't have to make a decision. Just be here. There may be something you've been holding on to for a very long time. A person, a memory, a relationship, a version of yourself, a future you thought you were going to have. And maybe letting go feels like losing a part of yourself. But you don't have to forget something in order to release it. Take another breath in and let it go. Maybe you've been asking yourself why things had to happen this way, why someone left, why something didn't work out, why a chapter ended before you were ready. And maybe you don't have the answer. Maybe you never will. And that's okay. You don't have to understand everything before you're allowed to move forward. Sometimes we keep returning to the past because we believe that if we think about it enough, we can somehow change it. We replay the conversation. We imagine another ending. We think about what we should have said. But the past doesn't need another version of you. It needs to be released. So ask yourself quietly, what am I still trying to change in my mind? What am I still waiting for? What am I still holding on to? You don't need to answer, just notice. And now, imagine placing that thing down, not throwing it away, not pretending it didn't matter, just placing it down. You can love something and still let it go. You can miss someone and still move forward. You can be grateful for a chapter and still close the book. Maybe letting go isn't about forgetting. Maybe it's about remembering without needing to return. It's allowing the past to become part of your story without allowing it to control your next chapter. Now bring your attention back to yourself, not the person you were, not the person others expected you to be. You, right here, right now. There is a version of you that has already survived things you once thought you couldn't survive. There is a version of you that knows things you didn't know before. And even if you don't feel transformed, something inside you may already be changing. Change doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it happens quietly. Sometimes you only realize you've changed when you try to return to something that no longer feels like home. If you're somewhere between what was and what will be, it's okay not to know what's next. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are not lost simply because you cannot see the entire path. Sometimes you only need enough light to take the next step. Not the whole journey, just the next step. So for now, stop forcing an answer. Stop forcing an ending. Stop forcing yourself to be okay. You don't have to rush your healing. You can simply allow yourself to be where you are. Think about everything you cannot control: other people's choices, the past, what has already happened, what someone feels, what someone decides. You cannot control these things, but you can choose what you carry forward. Maybe that's what letting go really is: not giving up, not becoming indifferent, not pretending you don't care, but choosing not to carry what you cannot change. Take a deep breath in and breathe out slowly. Relax your shoulders, soften your face. Let your body become heavy. You don't need to be anywhere else. And if there is something you're afraid to release, you can release it slowly, one thought at a time, one memory at a time, one expectation at a time. You don't have to let go all at once, because when you stop holding so tightly to what was, you create space for what comes next. You don't know what the next chapter looks like, and you don't have to. Something new doesn't always arrive with a dramatic moment. Sometimes it begins with a quiet decision, a quiet acceptance, a quiet enough chasing, enough forcing, enough returning to places you have already outgrown. Take one final deep breath in and exhale completely. Whatever you're ready to release, let it become lighter. Whatever is no longer yours, let it go. Whatever is meant to remain, let it remain. And whatever is meant to find you next, give it space to arrive. You don't need to chase it. You don't need to force it. Just keep walking. One breath, one step, one day at a time. You are allowed to begin again. You are allowed to become someone new. For now, just breathe and let go.